Hello, my name is Bu Duong, and I'm a solutions engineer here at BetterCloud. Today, we'll spend some time discussing zero-touch IT and how BetterCloud can help your organization achieve that. Traditionally, when users are in need of special permissions or access, they have to go through a very manual request process. Submitting a ticket, IT then has to receive the ticket and manually route that request for approval. Wait for the approval, and once all of that is done, finally navigate to the admin console for the requesting application and grant access. This process can take anywhere from an hour to weeks, depending on priority and how difficult the task is. So now let's switch over to the BetterCloud experience. In this scenario, by leveraging tools such as Slack, Zapier, and BetterCloud's API platform, you'll be able to centralize the request process from one UI and reduce the need for manual intervention. In a similar fashion, now a user would submit a request through Slack, and once that form is submitted, workflows on the back end will automatically route the request through Zapier to BetterCloud, providing a payload of all the parameters needed to complete this request. From here, we have all the actions in place to automatically create that ticket, route it for approval, grant access to the user, and close out that ticket. So ultimately, removing the need for IT to manually guide this request through completion. In this scenario, users within a channel are able to submit a request form through Slack, available from the shortcut below, essentially defining from this dropdown which applications they may need access to. Once submitted, a ticket will be routed into an internal channel from which, using Zapier's webhook integration, you're able to push the data related to this entire ticket to BetterCloud. So this can include a number of parameters, such as the requester email, the requested application, etc. And these are going to be the parameters used to complete the request. Bringing it back to that zero-touch automation is the fact that users are not waiting on IT to receive, approve, and ultimately process this request. All of this manual work can be achieved through BetterCloud's workflow engine. Taking a closer look at the workflow itself and how we achieve this automation, some of you may be familiar with. So now, BetterCloud can listen to new messages being sent, forms being submitted, or any number of other changes that are occurring within Slack. Using the parameters mentioned previously, we can trigger the following automation. Sending an email to the requester or even a manager notifying them that the request has been received. If we needed to find additional information on this user, we can actually use this particular action to surface their first name, their last name, their department, title, all using just their email address. And then from here, before giving them those appropriate permissions and access that they've requested, maybe we want to add an approval, making sure that they have the access they need and not requesting for more than that. So being able to send an email to their manager, asking them for their approval, is a step in not only automating and achieving that zero-touch automation, but still giving IT complete control over who has access to what in your environment. To wrap it up, BetterCloud's platform API enables IT to more efficiently manage service requests. By removing the need for manual intervention throughout the process, you are instead able to focus on other initiatives,